What's up guys, it's Max here from Muscle World. Today I'm going to do a video on Royal Marines training. I haven't really, to be honest with you, I haven't really thought of anything to do, so I'm going to take a look through the comments. I got quite a few questions that I haven't really answered in any of my videos, so I'm going to go through as a few of my favourite ones here. Before I do go any further though, I would like to give a shout out to my man, royal.sof. And he's an Instagram page and he posts videos and photos of special forces and military units around the world. So drop him a follow if that's your thing. If you want to see some cool photos, he posted a cool photo of me the other day, so thank you very much for that. Before we do move on, make sure you leave a like and comment, subscribe, all that jazz. So the first question is going to be from Snaggletooth555 and he says, genuine question, is it anything like Full Metal Jacket or do instructors try to help get the best out of recruits?
Private Power, what are you trying to do to my beloved corps?
Well, to be honest with you, I think that's more like the way the US Marines and the US Army do their style of training. And from my experience, it's not quite that extreme on the British side of things. They don't tend to scream and shout at you as much. It doesn't seem to be so regimented in that respect. You don't want to mess up. There are punishments that you do get shouted at, but it's not, all the time. Every single training team will have their different personalities. Everyone will do things slightly differently, and ultimately they are trying to get the best out of you. They are assessing you. They are making sure that you are working hard and making sure that you are achieving the standards that has been set. Next one is from Gabriel. Great vid, dude. Thank you very much. Can you do a video on specialisation trades in the Royal Marines? I've heard a few people complain about doing all that training only to get a trade they didn't want. A clerk, for example. Nothing against clerks. Everyone talks about training, but not much is said in those respects. Very good point. But what I will say is, my experience is quite limited. It's no secret. I didn't do full 22 years. I didn't do all the trades under the sun. I literally just did 4.5 years thereabouts. And the only I didn't do a specialisation. I just did general duties, which is what most people do once they complete their training. They'll do about 2 years general duties, and then they usually either be invited to pick some kind of specialisation, or you would get selected for the specialisation. Some people will get selected straight from training, but I think that's a pretty very rare instance. The best people to answer any questions on specialisations, etc., will be the careers office. They're going to be much more up to date. They're going to know a hell of a lot more than what I'm going to be able to tell you about. Matthew Hallett, he's asked me, do you get any days off during training, which is 32 weeks? Yes, you do. You get leave, so you get things like Christmas leave, which I think is about 2 weeks. You get summer leave, which I think is about 3 weeks, I think, and you get Easter leave as well. So it depends where your slot is for your training, but you will get those. You do get the odd weekend off every now and then, and sometimes you'll get weekend leave and weekend pass, so you can go off, go home or go away, out drinking with the boys. When you go on leave, you basically have to get signed off by some officer, and they'll sign you off and say, yeah, you can go away for whatever time. If you haven't got that special leave, so it's just maybe a normal weekend, you may do like training in the morning and then have the afternoon off. You can still leave camp if you needed to, but you will always have some kind of curfew. I think it's about midnight for the time you come back, which I know I broke quite a few times. Now, I'm going to attempt to say this name, I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly. Idank Kai, is that right? Correct me if I'm wrong. He is saying, what are some of the punishments in the Royal Marines? For example, say if you were late to something when you're in training or a full-on Marine. Okay, so yeah, lateness is not something that's it's frowned upon, shall we say, in the Royal Marines. So if you're into recruit training, to be honest with you, you probably are going to be late for most things, because they'll give you a ridiculous time. They'll be doing, say, bottom field session, and then they'll go, right, okay, get back to the accommodation, you've got 2 minutes to be out here in drill rig, and you're going to be later. So they'll sort of, you'll be running around like a headless chicken trying to get ready. You'll come back and they'll go, you're 5 minutes late, that means you owe me 5 minutes, and then they'll just beast you for the 5 minutes. It could be anything, be press ups for 5 minutes, it could be running up and down a hill for 5 minutes, it could be holding a press position, it could be just doing anything. It might just give you extra drill, extra admin to do, extra parades upstairs, downstairs, just mess your kit up, just anything just to mess you around and just get you working harder. When you're a full Marine, you still get punished as well. If anything, you probably get punished harder. You usually get a rubbish job. You might get thrown in the river nearby or whatever. Whatever they have you doing will be completely humiliating and will provide a great deal of entertainment for the rest of the troop. I think that's all the questions I can see there on the list. There's probably a few more somewhere. Anyway, hope I answered them. Any other questions, drop them below. And don't forget, subscribe to the video. I'm doing a training session, training related videos every Monday, 8 PM UK time. And I am looking to do some more workouts and things like that soon. I got a bit more time off coming up at the end of May, so I'm going to put together Commando workouts, Commando circuits that you can do to help you get fit, and maybe body weight only, weight training and stuff like that as well. So look forward to them, and thank you very much.